Halloween, a night of both candy and fright, of both fear and delight. For twins Ren and Reynold, however, stale sweets are gonna be the least of their concerns, as they soon discover that monsters are out to steal all the candy from Auburn Pines. You start by choosing which sibling to play as, and the adventure soon begins as the other is kidnapped, and you are tasked with saving him or her to avoid being grounded. From beginning to end, Costume Quest oozes charm and humor through its witty dialogue and colorful, downright adorable look. Gameplay mainly consists of exploration and combat. Side quests involve bobbing for apples, obtaining specific creepy treats, and finding either kids playing hide and seek or costume schematics and parts. The lack of a map might seem to make navigation confusing, but thanks to the distinctive map layout, it actually adds to the sense of adventure. As you knock on doors, you are either greeted by an adult that gives you candy, or a grubbin intent on taking it from you. Once you've cleared all houses of candy, the next location becomes unlocked. There are no random encounters. Instead, monsters roam the map, and you can either avoid them or engage them for extra XP and candy. Fighting the monsters is highly incentivized, as defeated enemies don't respawn, and some of them carry creepy treats that are essential to completing certain side missions. There are 3 locations in total: the suburbs, the mall, and the carnival. While the main quest changes up the objectives, there is no such luck with the side quests. They are the exact same in every location. Combat is turn-based and offers light attacks and a costume-specific offensive, defensive, or support ability at your disposal. Light attacks can be used at any time, whereas special abilities are only available once in a few turns. Your character can also equip battle stamps purchased for candy, which can add another special ability that can be used at any time, or perks like additional health or splash damage. A critical system is also in place, wherein pressing the right key or keys at the right time will enhance an attack or reduce damage from enemies. Unfortunately, combat just doesn't have enough depth for the dozens of battles that take place in the game. You can only equip 1 battle stamp at a time per character, and while 2 additional characters will join you in the story, you'll keep wishing they could have equipped more, especially given the necessary candy investment for said stamps. Also, you can count the enemy types on one hand, which means that you're likely to equip the strongest costumes and offensive stamps and never look back. However, that simplicity never translates to tedium, as reaching 100% completion only takes 7 hours, though the game's ending is equal parts satisfaction and relief, as you'll feel both proud for beating the game and glad you won't have to engage in combat anymore. On the technical side of things, Costume Quest is an example of how to do a PC game. It supports almost all resolutions you can think of effortlessly, bugs and glitches are non-existent, and most surprisingly, the key prompts display correctly regardless of what input method you've chosen, a rare feat in PC gaming. The PC version also includes the Grubbins on Ice DLC, which adds a few extra hours of content in a new location. Unfortunately, it ends on a cliffhanger, so if you prefer story resolution to additional content, leave it be. Costume Quest is short and repetitive, but even that isn't enough to undermine the joy of trick-or-treating. Those with poor spatial orientation or low tolerance for repetition might want to steer clear, but if you can overlook those issues, this is one quest worth taking.